What up, though, everybody? It's Chris Platte, a.k.a. Platte Pods. We are back for another Rap Cave side quest. I'm Chris Platte, a.k.a. Platte Pods. As you know, like, comment, share, subscribe. Support this Rap Cave podcast side quest. If you want to see more of these, they're not going anywhere, but let us know what you want the next side quest to be. In the meantime, I got 1800 CEO Jayleno, Mr. Primetime in the building. Listen, this was going to be fun, man. This one is perfect albums. The idea of a perfect album is so fascinating to me. I can't wait to get into this because I genuinely wonder if we have the same ingredients of what make a perfect album and what are perfect rap albums. I can't wait to see what that balance is because I know we got some similarities, but we got some different tastes as well.
Facts.
So I will say that I'm very excited to see that. Go ahead. Start with your first five. What are 5 perfect rap albums? Give me 5 perfect rap albums.
So here are my 5 perfect rap albums. No order, by the way. No order. So I'm going to start with Views by Drake. I feel like Drake with Views, it like aged the best over time. A lot of his albums, I think it was good when it dropped, but it aged well, which made it perfect to me, over time. I got Life After Death by Notorious B.I.G. I think that's one of mine on my list. That's self-explanatory. I don't got to do too much with that. Oh, you're going to love this one. Damn is my on my list. I love Damn. I think it's a perfect mix of, rap and R&B and just Kendrick being, Kendrick. I think that's a great album. I got College Dropout as my perfect album with the mixture of skits. You can't do too many skits, but I think Kanye West did very well with matching the skits, the features, and, him just being, yay at that time. But number one, though, this is my number one, unanimous, right?
Okay.
So, Curtis Jackson, Get Rich or Die Trying. It's just like, I was 4 when that came out, but my mom played it. I just don't think it's ever been another debut album that good. And I think it's a perfect blend of rap, R&B, talking shit, production. You had Dr. Dre, that's my list though. Okay. That's my 5.
I like it. We got some overlap.
Okay.
We got some overlap. So let me pick off where you left off, and that is Get Rich or Die Trying.
All right, cool.
Absolutely perfect album. There's nothing that needs to be said about it. No skips. The fact that it's complete bangers, great balance of rap, R&B. It's got records that are still played to this day and played universally. I also have Life After Death by Biggie.
Okay.
I also have Life After Death by Biggie. And then I have another one. It's a Kendrick album, but it's not the album that you think.
I know which one.
You know which one it is. You know which one it is. You know which one it is. It's To Pimp a Butterfly. To me, that album is just perfect because of the way that it had such a high degree of difficulty conceptually, and it executed it very well, and it has 16 songs that stand on their own but grow together when you put them in the body of work. The album itself is an emotional journey. I think it just did everything well lyrically, production, the combining of all the genres. I think it's just masterfully done, and it's one of the best albums in hip hop history. I just think that's what it is. And then another one I have is Supreme Clientele.
Ooh!
Ghostface Killah, because
Banger.
Whenever I put that album on, I think, is this the greatest rap performance I've ever heard in my life? And that is something that now when I hear albums that are just specifically point blank, I'm going to be the best rapper, I'm going to showcase my rapping abilities, it is always measured to the bar of Supreme Clientele, because that album is just, when I put that shit on, holy shit, what the fuck was Ghostface on? It was insane. And then my last one I have, which I know will really piss you off, because this is a personal take, and I'll die on this hill. I'll die on this hill that this is a perfect album. Eve by Rhapsody. I love that album front to back. All 16 records, absolute bang. Again,
I ain't pissed off. I actually like that. That's a good one.
Talk about the conceptual execution that she has on that, with the integrating the powerful women all throughout the album. The features were absolutely great on there. Shout out to Jid. His feature was awesome. The samples were just absolutely elite. Like starting with the Blood on the Leaves sample is just fucking crazy. And Rhapsody is Rhapsody. Like she's a fucking phenomenal MC. So you're getting the best production she's ever got in her career, and then you're combining that with the pen that you know is elite, and all through the lens of a great message of taking all these iconic black women and just making it an empowering album. And then on top of that, just the execution of the concept was just flawless to me. I thought it was just fucking. I thought it was amazing front to back. It's a perfect album to me. So those are my 5 perfect albums. Again, 5 perfect albums I have: To Pimp a Butterfly, Supreme Clientele, Get Rich or Die Trying, Life After Death, and Eve. Those are 5 perfect rap albums.
Okay.
Shout out to AP, man. He is getting calls up the wazoo.
AP, yeah. Phone slapping, man.
Phone jumping. But all right, let's talk about this. Let's talk about what makes a perfect rap album.
Okay.
So like looking at these albums and other, because I have more, in my opinion, there's more than 5 perfect rap albums. So I looked at, these plus some other ones, and I had a few takeaways. I was looking for similarities. Like what makes, if I was an artist making an album, what would I have to incorporate in order to make it a great album, a perfect album? So I'll let you go. What are some points you have?
So I made 3 main points.
Okay, I got 3 as well.
First is production, obviously. Like, you have to have the beats. Like some artists who can't rap as well have better beats. Some can match the tone of the beats. I think you have to have good production, find a good scheme with that. I think, bars, quotables, I guess you can say too. Mm-hmm. Like, you have to have quotables on the album, that people can use as, like sayings or, Instagram captions, whatever, like, the one-liners on the albums and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And lastly, I think it's just being versatile. You have to have a mix of, okay, I'm a rap, but I can like an R&B song in the middle. I can rap or have like a hit, this type of hit, but I can go, deep cut and give you a song with just straight bars. You have to have a good mix. You can't just have straight rap or straight pop or straight R&B. You have to do something that's going to, get our attention as a listener and still be good. And like I said, I think the albums you had and that I had do that perfectly, all 3 of them. But those are my 3, main keys for having a great, perfect album.
Okay. I love that because I actually have 3 different keys. I don't disagree with your keys, but I have 3 different keys. So, number 1, it doesn't have to have this, but I do think it's usually a strong base. Having a concept in the album, whether it's a linear story or just a conceptual theme, I think really grounds it, and it also gives it organizes it. It gives you a reason to go back. Like you're a movie guy, right? Like, you understand that with movies, like, a great movie has layers to it. It gives me a reason to go back because now, on the second or third time, now I see why this scene like means more. I see why this camera lingered on this shot for a minute. Like it's telling me something. Things like that. Musically, you can do the exact same thing. And I think that, not every perfect album is a concept album, including some of the ones I named, like, Ghostface Killah's Supreme Clientele is not a concept. I guess if you want to say it's a concept, the concept is I'm the best fucking rapper. But there's really not a concept to it. But I think for the most part, a concept grounds the album. It gives the listener something to know that there's a reason to dive into this more. There's a reason to sit with it, to adjust with it, to digest it a little bit more. So I think that that's one. Another one that I'm a big thing of, and you don't have to do it necessarily in this way, but there has to be interludes. Or if not interludes, variety in production. Because when I look at all the great albums, sequencing is so important. It's not just that you have songs. It's what song comes after it. It's what song is before it. And interludes are a great way, or if you even just want like an extended kind of outro or intro to a song, like having those moments where it breaks up a song, like bridges. I know I'm saying words that, modern artists don't really understand, but like using bridges in songs. There's just, diversifying, like you said, the production. I think really, really helps with an album. It makes it front to back listenable, because if you want a perfect album, it has to be songs that you can listen to on their own, but it also has to be songs that you that go well together, that flow, and that make you want to sit and listen to the whole entire album front to back. So I think that having interludes is great. And then the other thing I looked at, and this is just true with every album I've seen, is that in order to be a perfect album, you have to allow the feature to shine. You have to set them up for success.
You cannot overshadow the feature.
You can't.
You cannot.
You have to bring them in for their specific role, for their specific use. They are a role player, and you are the star of the show. But you don't win a championship without a role player. And so having those features and giving them their opportunity to shine and allowing them to be what they are is what makes your album classic. Because if you try to step on it, if you try to, rewrite your verse so that you match the level of this artist or something, it takes away from the actual art, and it takes what could have been perfect and makes it flawed. So I think that you have to allow that. Not only one, you have to choose good features, but you have to put them in position to succeed. And sometimes, especially in music, there's egos involved, and so that doesn't often happen. But I think those are three principles that if you follow them while making a rap album, you have the potential to make a perfect rap album.
Yeah, no, that last take was a good one, because I feel like, the feature can be another A-lister, it can be Kendrick, it can be Drake, whatever the case is, but let them cook. You got them there for that specific reason. Yes. Don't, try to, cook them or, out-rap them or out-sing them on the track.
Yeah.
And you pick them for that exact reason, because now, okay, well, shit, what's the difference between you doing that on either song?
Mm-hmm.
So let them cook. That was a great point, man. That was tough.
Yeah, I think that that's needed, but I think that everything you said too is having the balance of deep cuts versus versus hits. I think is very important, because you need moments to humanize, an artist, and then also your production point I thought was spot on too. So I think between the two of us, I think we could create a perfect album.
Yeah, just gotta get the rappers.
Shit. For real. That's my dream, man. I do want to A&R an album one day.
Yeah,
I do want to.
Shit, I think that's a wild card too. Having good AR, I feel like good marketing too. Like rollouts being better than the album should not be the case. Like if you have a great rollout, you have to have an album to match it, because then if the album is subpar, the fan is gonna be like, damn, well the rollout was fucking all these videos and promos and reels and shits, and now the album is
DJ
just
Khaled. And like another one I love her, but Maria the Scientist, she had a great rollout for her last album. She had like all these statues pop up somewhere, like these toy soldiers or whatever for her album.
Yeah, I think,
but then the album wasn't.
And I think like Lotto did the same thing too, like the cheetah with the like the dagger she had with 21 for one of her picks, and like she used each artist like logo or like their specific thing. Yeah. But I think like with Drake doing Iceman, like I think that was good and it matched up. Not being biased, I'm just saying like that's the most recent one that matched. Mm-hmm. It's just like you have to match your rollout. You cannot have an A+ rollout and a B- project. It's just not. You can't do that. Yeah. So yeah.
I agree, man. Hey, shout out to you for pulling up for these, knocking these out. I can't wait to get these all out there. I can't wait to see what you, the audience, thinks. Let me know, what is a perfect rap album and what makes a perfect rap album. I can't wait to see what your guys' lists are. Mm-hmm. I can't wait to see it. Until then, I'm Chris Potty, a.k.a. Platty Pods, with my dog, 1800 CEO, Jayleno. We'll catch you on the next Rap Cave. Again, we are live every single Friday, but we have side quests dropping all the time, so make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Make sure you turn on notifications. You don't want to miss it, because your topic that you want to talk about most could be the next video. And let us know in the comments, what do you want us to talk about? We're here for the people.
Please drop some ideas. Please
give us some ideas. We're cooking these up ourselves.
My brain hurts.
We would love for you to supply us some ideas. We'll be happy to talk about anything you want, because we are for the people. We are by the people, for the people. That is what the Rap Cave podcast is. I'll catch you on the next episode, though. Peace out, everybody. Take care.